sending some people down to Pulse for just happening to be too close to a thing. So let us continue. And whenever you load a save or go to a loading screen, there's a little bit of story. This is still stuff that was already given to us.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on Pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the Purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the Purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that? And you knew this was gonna happen?
The Purge was PSICOM. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
PSICOM, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they? Pulse Fal'cie and their lessee are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Orders say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Wait. What?
Well, we played this one. A little bit of thing here that people aren't the happiest about this game. We're antagonistic against each other. As you saw there, don't really get along well. And that from a series of party pretty okay with each other is very different for both. Another one. It does get better. The characters do kind of expected storyline to have development. So we'll get to see how that journey goes.
What's that? Huh?
Attention Purge deportees! Attention Purge deportees! Put down your weapons and surrender immediately. Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah!
Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The Pulse Fal'cie.
Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Mom. That's too much, isn't it? Face it later. Ciao!
Hey, wait!
You said it made you happy when I smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
So, how do you figure that Pulse Fal'cie is different from the Sanctums? All things being equal, I just assume keep wondering.
Time to jump.
Yeah. Hey! Hang on! What the? Hey! Damn. She can do it, so can we.
Yeah, there's a lot of cutscening early in the game. I'm being quiet, not really talking over them so you guys can experience the story.
Come on!
But there is quite a lot of them early in the game.
What about the others? They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
Of course not.
Hey, get a grip, man! What's wrong with you?
Get him home. Get who home?
Toss me that.
Catch.
What are you doing? So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero. She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time you picked her up?
Yeah. There's our ride.
Now you're talking.
And back to
good
we got a daylog update. Real quick, before I forget, I actually figured out how to fix these, so I am fixing these right now. Because I am using a 360 controller. So I would like to have 360 controller options. However, they don't seem to be working, so I will need to figure that out. Luckily, I remember most of the controls, so it's not that big of a deal, but I would like that. Anyway, we have some more lore to read. So, bioweapons. These are the big monsters like the behemoths and stuff that we were fighting. The Sanctum has developed a vast arsenal of weaponry to defend against the constant threat of Pulse, and these living weapons are one of the many fruits its research has borne. Ordinary cocoon wildlife transformed into efficient killing machinery through selective breeding, intense training, and physical augmentation, bioweapons retain all the raw power and feral fury of their natural counterparts, while obeying the commands of their handlers with unwavering loyalty. And then AMP technology. This is Lightning's weird gravity manipulation thing. Antimatter Manipulation Principle, AMP, forms the foundation for a variety of technological wonders, enabling phenomena ranging from phase-space interference to the manipulation of gravitational force. Humans ordinarily lack the means to wield magic, but through the use of mana drives, another product of the principle, it is possible to synthesize its effects. So yes, lightning does not have gravity magic. She just has a device that lets her gravity things. Also, let's finally learn what Pulse Vestige is. Fal'cie are in existence beyond human comprehension and possessed of incredible magic power. The ones responsible for Cocoon's construction are protectors of humanity, but there are others of their kind as well. The Fal'cie who dwell on Pulse and name themselves enemies of Cocoon. Humans who encounter Pulse Vestige are cursed, becoming turned to l'Cie and ordered to destroy Cocoon. It is for this reason that most ordinary citizens support the Purge. Anyone who may have come in contact with one of these Fal'cie represents a dire threat. So, the Fal'cie are basically gods, and there are two factions. There's the Cocoonian Fal'cie, and the Pulsian Fal'cie. Pulsian Fal'cie are bad. They are the evil people. This is what was discovered at Bodum, and why the Purge is happening in the first place. And that thing that we saw get carried in, that is the, it's not the Fal'cie itself, that's the vestige, which the Fal'cie is in. Also, I guess we're not technically on chapter 2 yet. Whoops.
I hope everyone's all right.
Standing.
I want that because that makes snow stronger at the cost of magic, but when we don't have magic,
There ain't gonna
there's
stop
really no
us.
point in having a magic stat. There we go. Yeah, combat is very, very complicated. I can put this right off the bat after chapter. It does get It's honestly not too hard to say that the first two chapters of the game are super long, and the game itself is actually chapter 11, that world opens up, and like chapter 3, that I would say the game and its mechanics open up. And my wife will too.
Look, there they are.
Yeah, that is something that's a little annoying, as party members can get in your way.
I want every weapon ready to fire. Stay sharp.
All right, on my go.
Right.
We go continue to punch. Into the weird hover bike things.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul?
Also, the song playing now is Snow's theme. I really like this song.
Okay.
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you gotta save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Yeah.
Ready!
Hey! It's us! It's us! Don't shoot!
Snow!
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Okay.
Hey, Snow! You made it!
Hey!
Yo. So,
Hey.
you really managed to use that thing?
I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow, what's it?
That's the one.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
All right then.
but
I'll go with you.
What?
Oh, you have no idea what it was like. Oh,
Everyone safe?
the army's no match for Nora.
I meant the kids.
All accounted for.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right?
Hey!
I'll swing by the Vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
You got it. Say hi to the missus for me. You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry. None of you are invited.
We're still going.
Hey, you serious?
What about me?
Catch you later.
Oh.
Yeah, the tensions between Snow and this character that we are playing as now, which is it? Is that what his name is? Yes. This is Hope. So the conflict between Snow and Hope is another thing that people kind of have an issue with this game, mostly because of Hope. Hope, they say, is very, very whiny and very irritating to be with. However, the thing with that, Hope is like a 15-year-old kid whose mom died in front of him. I think he has the right to be a little whiny and a little mad at Snow. Do I think it might go on for a little too long? Yeah, we'll see how it however, we'll see how it wraps up. And I do think that was on purpose, because how it wraps up is very good in my mind. And then, the other character here, this is Vanille. Vanille's fun. I like Vanille. Her voice is very much, you either like it or you hate it, though. There is no in-between for Vanille's voice. Also, speaking of Vanille, you may have noticed she's the narrator of the game. Which is interesting, because you would assume the Lightning is the main protagonist, seeing as how she is on the cover of the game. However, that is not the case. I actually believe Vanille is the protagonist of this game. Or the main one, really. The party is technically the protagonist.
You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that...
Say, fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In you go.
Yeah, let's steal the hover bike. This is gonna go well.
That way.
Oh, by the way, just a little fun fact here. Vanille's voice actress, Georgia, can't remember her last name,
If we
but
go in
she's
there,
the
that thing could...
same voice actress for
It could make us
Cindy
Lassie.
from, not Persona,
This is...
Payday
I don't
2,
think I can...
which is
can
a
do
very
it.
different role.
What are you two doing?
Here we go!
Uh-oh. Get back here! You hear me? Hey!
The Pulse Fal'cie. It held our future. And our fate.
Alright, now I believe, yeah, now it is actually Chapter 2 in full.
Close. Now, where is the... Oops. Well then... Guess it's just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the Fal'cie. You become a Pulse Vestige, and you're finished.
What do you mean, finished?
Haven't you heard, Miss...
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Hope. Thank you. What were we thinking?
Well, since we're here, let's look around.
The Pulse Vestige, Lower World Vestige.
Oh, check this out.
Hey! Vanille, where are you?
Well?
That's,
Convenient that you just found a weapon you can use there, Vanille. Although I'm not entirely sure what Vanille's weapon is supposed to be. It's like this weird antler stick thing.
No daydreaming now.
Oh, by the boomerang. Yeah, that does this. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. It's cool, I just don't know what it is. Also, something taken to notice there. Notice how every close character that we were before had 2 HP gauges, but Vanille has 3.
Okay, back to exploring.
there's...
And dialogue. Yes, we have some news. I'm not reading the event here because it's literally just the main plot. Pulse Vestiges. The Fal'cie sculpted Cocoon in antiquity using resources harvested from the world below. When Cocoon's shell was fractured in the war, they repaired it with raw materials again gathered from Pulse, buildings chief among them. Remnants of these structures, termed vestiges, can still be found throughout Cocoon today. The centuries-old vestige outside of Bodum was believed to be nothing more than a harmless curiosity. The discovery of a Pulse Fal'cie inside its walls proves this false, however. leading to the detainment and subsequent purging of the countless citizens whose only crime was being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then, what are Pulse Vestige? The beings known as Fal'cie possess the power to enthrall unwilling human instruments, compelling the victims to serve their will. These individuals, known as Vestige, are marked with indelible brands. They gain the gift of magic, but also bear the burden of completing a task known as a focus for the Fal'cie master. Pulse Vestige, tool the Fal'cie from the world below, are considered dangerous enemies of Cocoon society. As there exists no means of removing the Vestige brand, and the curse thereby imposed, Pulse Vestige are hunted relentlessly. Oh yes, we got a new store. That was what that B&W outfit was.
Stay close.
By the way, the way you shop in this game is there are no actual shops, or discounts for that matter.
This place was supposed to be
It's
empty.
all done through. Oh! Ramp is right. If you sneak up on an enemy, you do that, and basically instantly raise the stagger base to almost. And because of that, you can end battles very, very quickly.
What's wrong with her? Please don't go looking for trouble.
Started with, and then B&W Outfitters, which is this is where you buy accessories and such. Unfortunately, we do not have money. We can't buy anything. Another benefit of the preemptive strikes is you start with low HP That's literally what I said earlier. It doesn't use sneak on it. I don't think I got it because I have something in there, but these guys.
You're gonna regret this. And done.
Where is he?
Where are we going now?
You're gonna regret this. Take that.
Yeah, chapter 2 here is not as story heavy as chapter 1. I was not seeing a lot of figures like chapters. There's also a lot of
Aren't you scared?
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Pulse Fal'cie and l'Cie are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Fal'cie, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And then...
What's your problem?
What's my... Pulse is hell on Earth. Huh?
We'll be okay. Calm down.
Get off me.
Sarah?
Huh?
Can you hear me? Where are you?
Back over to Snow.
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way.
So yeah, you can kind of see it now that we've had a little bit of time with Snow. What I meant by him being a hero is a
Wonder
big
what
part
that's
of his
for.
character. However, there's some extra steps to that we will see later. Anyway, we have nothing new in the dialogue except some things I want to clear because I hate exclamation points in my menu. Oh yes, components. Don't worry about components. They will come into play much, much later when we get into the absolute insanity and nonsense that is making ultimate weapons and upgrading weapons and all that. They like to do that, even though it's a fairly linear map. They do put stuff behind you. Yeah, but the treasure hole, or whatever you want to call it.
Nothing to worry about.
Battles are
Just hold on, Sarah.
suddenly a platform.
Still won't budge? I think the door's winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold up. All right, go for it! Make it happen!
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
Hey! Wait. What? How'd you open it? After you.
Now we can see there is a bit more to Lightning than the sort of tough persona that she puts on. Something that she did is she's beating herself up for. That's pretty clear. Also, these things, shrouds, I'm going to be honest with you, I hardly ever use these. These are basically special buffs that you can give yourself in combat. You have 3 of them, Fortisol, Aegisol, that strength and defense buff, and then Deceptisol is the one that I use probably the most when I use these. That is a, it's basically like a stealth boy from Fallout.
Most folks can learn.
But yeah, I am going to point out this one just because of that last little bit there at the bottom. It specifies her words of apology opening the door, which is kind of important. And as it says there, did her plea reach the mind of the Fal'cie, or was another being responsible for opening the portal? The one thing that is slightly annoying is every time you go
to about interior design.
different party group, you will have to check your inventory. It will automatically mention, hey, you have new items.
There you go, stomping off on your own.
Fight more panthers. We'll be fighting a lot of panthers.
Yeah!
Especially early game.
Easy, do you? No reason to go picking fights, right?
Just how weak these things are with a single glitch.
Some kind of welcoming present from that first recon team they sent in?
I am just gonna walk past those enemies. Mostly because
I believe no one noticed his name for all these years.
Enemies this early in the game. After we finish chapter 2, then we will have a reason to Again, no, we don't have magic yet, so might as well use the weapon that boosts strength. You can't see that weapon. Yeah. The other weapon That is designed I don't know why they use that. I appreciate it, to be honest. There's just like getting
Robotic death machines. If those things are still around, might be some soldiers trapped in here too. Except they'd probably be l'Cie by now. Huh? Not even human anymore. Just Pulse l'Cie. Enemies of Cocoon. Can't show them any mercy.
And back to snow. There was
Where's
a
the
lot
next
of
one?
perspective skipping in these early chapters. More data log. 13 days, here we go, more actual lore. So, day 11, Discovery. The Pulse Vestige was a minor local landmark paid little regard. That changed on this night when SciComm discovered that the relic's long-sealed entrance had somehow been opened. A reconnaissance team was sent inside, reporting the discovery of a Pulse Fal'cie before communication links suddenly went silent. Deeming it probable that the soldiers had been made l'Cie, the Sanctum then resealed the door to the Vestige, trapping the team inside. The following day brought public announcement of both the discovery and plans for the purge. And again, like I said, you have to check every single time you switch characters for new inventory items, even though 9 times out of 10 you will not have new inventory items. Time to keep punching panthers.
Wrapped up and ready! Oh, yeah!
I'm not sure how to survive with a grenade to the face, but it's alright. Something to these things, I'm not even sure what I'm doing.
All right.
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
See, I haven't really talked about it too much, but Snow's fiance is in the Vestige here. That is why he's trying to
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
He is here. Calling himself a hero.
He's coming our way.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
But nothing I say will change what happened.
We could just run away.
Back to this stuff. Like I said, you gotta check weapons or items every single time. I do not believe it is possible to your party to get ambushed. It is nice, but it is a little odd.
No daydreaming now. Take this! Take this!
I could use that. Again, I don't really use it. There's really no point. There are some, I guess, boss enemies that we'll hold in later in the game that it might be a good idea to use route done, but there's really no point this early in the game unless you just want to see what they do.
Take this!
Do you even know where we're going? We can't fight things like that.
I think with that, we can definitely fight these panthers. Done it a lot.
No daydreaming now. Good fight. Yes!
Can we take it a little slower?
And definitely more story. Ah, right, these things.
What are they?
See, we'll see who failed. This is what happens when Lassie don't complete the focus the Fal'cie gave him.
Let's even these odds.
I guess now. Now we have a three-person party, which means battle's gonna be significantly faster. Oh yeah, you'll make some odd noises. Don't worry about that. Yeah, you can see
That's
that
what I'm
battle
talking
a lot
about.
Faster.
How did you get in here? You gotta leave.
Okay, listen. Find some place to hide and keep quiet. Once I find Sarah, we'll all leave together. You'll be home in time for dinner.
You...
Wait! Who's Sarah?
My wife. Future wife, that is. She's a Pulse Vestige.
No.
She's here somewhere, along with that Fal'cie. I gotta find her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help a Lassie? They're the enemy.
Huh.
How can you save a Lassie? You're not... That's insane!
Probably. But I gotta do something, right? I'll be back.
Should we wait around for him and hitch a ride?
I'd rather go to Pulse! Why is this happening to me? When they found the Fal'cie the other day, we were just visiting Bodum. But the army took us, threw us on that train. And because of that guy, Mom is...
Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
And he wants to help a Lassie?
Hey again.
Hey. Let's go with him. You gotta talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you'll regret it forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's gotten into you, soldier? Thought you came for a fight.
My sister.
Your sister?
She's a Lassie.
What? A Pulse Vestige?
The Fal'cie has her captive, but I'll find her.
Is she still... Hey, what was her focus? When she became a Lassie, what did the Fal'cie order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that, was it?
I didn't ask.
Listen to me. When a person gets cursed by a Fal'cie, they become a Lassie, and they get given a focus, right? How do I put this? If they don't carry it out, Lassie end up as one of those things. What I'm saying is, if your sister's gone that far, I mean, she might still... How can I... Oh, man. There's no way to turn a Lassie back into a human. Even if she completes her focus, there's no changing her fate. She'll live her life as a Fal'cie slave. Don't make her suffer.
Just say it! Any Lassie, anyone who might ever become a Lassie should be wiped off the face of Cocoon. It's people like you that started the Purge in the first place.
So, there's a lot to talk about in those last few cutscenes there.
Oh, that's a seat, huh?
So, first off, stuff about Snow and Hope. Snow and Hope. As you saw there, Hope very, very clearly blames Snow for his mother's death. And Snow doesn't really seem to care. Yes, he doesn't know that that was Hope's mom, but the fact that he doesn't really seem to have any remorse for her death is what's setting Hope off a lot right now. The next thing about that is notice how Snow immediately ran off to go save Sarah, then came back to help protect them. That kind of shows that he's not the best person to think things through, and and will do what he thinks is right without thinking through it, which is a huge character flaw that he has, which we will see throughout the game later. Second thing, Lightning. So, as we saw there, Sarah is Snow's fiance, and also Lightning's sister.
Better hurry up and find that Fal'cie.
Yes, we will, Seth, don't worry. But we can also see with that conversation that Lightning had with Saz, she very much blames people like Saz and the society, basically condemning LaCie just for being LaCie. And that's partly why she's so angry and dismissive and all that towards Saz and everyone else at this point. Because they don't really care that these are still people, just because they were turned into something that they themselves probably didn't want, doesn't mean that they should instantly kill. There is a lot more to this character, or to these characters, than people give them. A lot of character development and character thought, you do kind of have to think think and analyze a bit more than most Final Fantasy games. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I lose a bit of health, but that's good. Inventory content. Did we log any lore? Yes, we have the lore. First, I give this guy the data log. And more masonry. History and methods. When a Fal'cie takes a human to be one of its LaCie servants, that person is given a focus to be completed. Should the LaCie fail to fulfill this focus before his or her brand advances to its final stage, that LaCie becomes a thief. Mirrored in eternal sorrow and regret, and robbed of all free will, thieves are damned to wander the world, unliving and undying, until their corrupted flesh can at last move no more. For thief, there is no salvation. So, yeah, when you are a LaCie, you kind of have to do your focus. Otherwise, you're literally just going to become one of these creepy zombie things. Oh, also, something that you might have noticed is you heal to full after every battle. Some people say that that's not the best thing in the world. However, I kind of like that, as it lets you have basically free reign to do literally whatever in any fight. So you can spam magic, or super powerful moves that might cost a lot of MP or ATB or whatever, without having to worry about using resources for later in the dungeon or the level.
Someone stumbles into the wrong place at the wrong time. All this happens.
A lot of enemies in this tunnel. That's an interesting. You wouldn't want to use auto battle. Get but enemy not close enough. Effective. Bad. Person on the ground.
Sarah! Time to go. We have to leave before the army. What?
That's a Pulse brand. That girl's a Lassie.
I already told you that.
Pulse Lassie are the enemies of Cocoon.
So they should die?
Listen, if she fails her focus, you know how that'll end.
And killing her is a mercy?
You came.
Sarah!
Sarah.
Is that my hero?
Let's get you out of here.
Hands off. I'm taking her home.
Sis.
I'm not your sister. You couldn't protect her. It's your fault she...
Save us.
Sarah?
You can save us. Protect us all. Save Cocoon.
Save Cocoon? Sarah, that was your focus?
Anything. I'll do anything. Leave it to me, you'll see. I'll protect Cocoon. I'll save everyone.
Somehow, I'll make things right.
You just relax.
Thank you.
Sarah!
Sarah! Sarah!
Why is she turning to crystal?
The sea who fulfill their focus are transformed into crystal and gain eternal life.
Just like the stories say.
Sarah, sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? She's not sleeping! Sarah's... she's...
She's alive.
No.
The legend. Remember the legend. Lassie who fulfilled their focus turn to crystal and gain eternal life. It's the same with Sarah. Eternal life. She's not dead. Sarah's my bride-to-be. I promise to be hers forever. I don't care how many years I have to wait.
It's over! Open your eyes and face reality!
Sarah, does becoming a Lassie really mean losing everything?
Oh, wait.
What now?
The army.
The target is almost in place. Surface team, what is your status?
Good to go. Resistance is under control. The assault proceeds as planned.
Leave no trace. The Pulse Vestige never existed.
Fire!
What's happening?
Must be a sanctum strike. Bring down the vestige and the Fal'cie right with it.
Aren't they taking it back to Pulse? That's what the purge was, right?
All they care about is getting everything from Pulse off Cocoon. Dead or alive, it's all the same.
We can't stay here. They'll kill us.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Trenchcoat, where you going?
Date with the Fal'cie. Got some things to talk about.
What? You're gonna ask it to help her? Are you out of your mind, kid? That thing wants to chew us up and spit us out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
What?
Lightning?
Here we go.
So, lots of things happened there. Big important thing is Sarah is now Crystal. Yep, she's kind of here now. Also, that shows a lot more about Lightning's personality there and how she reacts to other people, basically. You can tell she cares a lot for her sister, and she blames Snow for turning Sarah into a L'Cie. When we get more of the 13 days, that will explain a lot more of Snow and Lightning's relationship, and a lot of the character backstory is explained in these 13 days here. This is why I've been making a point to actually be reading them. And no, it's not just 13 entries. There are more than just the, more than just this for day 13, or more than this for day 11. There is a lot more. The novella I mentioned in the last episode, episode 0, The Promise, is basically the 13 days written out as a actual novel instead of these data entries here, which I highly recommend if you guys end up liking the story to go pick up. All of the Final Fantasy 13 side material is officially released in English. It took them 12 years to do it, but they finally did. And I very, very highly recommend looking into it, especially if you want to get into the sequel games, which are good as well. But the only one that matters for the first game is Episode 0. So anyway, Crystal Stasis. For L'Cie, successful completion of a focus holds the promise of eternal life in the peaceful slumber of Crystal Stasis. Or so the legends say. Yet to spend an eternity as an immobile crystal is not so very different from death. The people of Cocoon consequently fear being marked as L'Cie, equating the Fal'Cie's brand with a death sentence. Faced with only the choice between eternal damnation as a thief and eternal imprisonment in Crystal, it comes as little surprise that many L'Cie decry their fate. See, if you become a L'Cie, your life is kind of fucked. You either are a crystal, or you become one of these guys. There's not much you can really do. And we got Snow's theme as our music for now. We are going to go fight the Fal'cie, because that is a very, very smart idea.
So this is the Fal'cie.
And here it is.
Sarah's a crystal now. You gave her a focus, and she did it. You got what you want. Now let her go! Please, turn her back. I'll be your l'Cie instead!
Fine. You go on begging. Like this thing gives a damn what we want! Ah!
Lightning!
It's this thing's fault the purge started. And it's people who are dying. Sarah told us to save Cocoon. That means this thing needs to die.
Yeah, lightning kind of woke this thing up. So, good job, lightning.
What the?
Now we're trapped in here.
Come on now. You really think you can kill a Fal'cie?
I'm doing this for Sarah.
Dodge. I'm in. As long as you don't mind an amateur. I got these things. Might as well use it.
Thanks.
And here we go. So, if you are a Final Fantasy veteran, this guy might look familiar. And that name might also sound familiar. Yes, this is Final Fantasy 13 version of Anima. And this is the first boss fight. It will be the first boss that has a little bit more to it than spam buttons. In order to fight this guy, you have to take out both the here, and then the main body of Anima go into a regeneration, which means he's in a stun phase, he will not do anything until you're driven with his arms. Still very basic, but is a little bit more involved than just hit button. And hit on your back. Oh no. Yeah, then that happens.
When I couldn't see a future, and I was afraid, when the future was clear and it hurt to see, I'd just close my eyes and lose myself in happier days.
Alright. And there's the end of Chapter 2. So in the next episode, we will go on to Chapter 3, and go from there. See where the story takes us now that the party has become l'Cie.